Hi, I haven't done a commercial real estate video in a while, and leave it down below if you like my commercial real estate videos. This is just a completely random one because, well, I just had to suffer, so you're going to have to suffer too. That's the rule, okay? I just got email alerted because for office space. Always keep my ear to the ground. You know, what's happening in my business park here in Norwest. This one just popped up here. It's a really large space, and trigger alert warning. Trigger warning of what you're about to see. It may not trigger you. You may think this is the most perfectly normal thing ever, but I saw it and just started to twitch. So here it is here. Yield Technical Spaces. It's a new fit out office space designed for companies. You can rent this thing. So this is for rent. It's not for sale. And I just had to watch this. Hang on. Look, you know, looks pretty ordinary, pretty boring, everything, right? Trigger warning. The carpet. This is not photoshopped. This is a real carpet. This is real office carpet. In fact, I think I might have even seen this pattern before because we've upgraded the carpet here in our building once, and you know, I'm on the executive committee, so we had to go through and we had to select carpet for it. And oh my goodness, I don't know if that's just the camera angle, but oh, imagine having to work in that space. Like it's probably better if you put once furniture's in there, and they've got all these desks on wheels here that you can just move them around. So this is some open plan thing. Is this a bar? This looks like a bar, right? Look, it's got dispensing taps. So there, I don't think that's beer. I don't think there's kegs under there, but that's yeah, it's probably filtered water or something. I don't know. Maybe you can put kegs under there. Maybe it is beer on tap. Is that? I don't know. Does anyone know? I don't know. I'm not a beer drinker. I don't, know my beer tapware things. But anyway, oh boy. Oh, imagine you're looking for office space and you go around and you walk into here and whoa, this is what you're who chose that? Yeah, it's supposed to be technical. These are all laser beams shooting out, and I don't know. Wank, wank, wank. Right? Someone thought this carpet was a good idea. I don't know. Leave it in the comments down below. Do you think that's a good idea? But I just saw that and just a little bit of vomit came up. It's just awful. It's just awful. So yeah, you can see some of the ceiling tiles here. They're a bit. This is quite an old building. It's one of the oldest buildings in the park, and it's right next to Norwest Metro station here. And in fact, the building next door to this, they knocked down to make Norwest Metro station. So yeah, there it is there. Look, and here's the entry foyer that you walk in. So here's the receptionist front desk, and it doesn't look as bad, but oh my God, no. So they got tea room in here. So anyway, it's just quite a large space. And look, it looks like they've got old carpet in here. This looks like, the original carpet, and these are yellowed. These things are really old school. So they've been there for 30 years. This building wouldn't be 30 years old. To be pushing it. Actually, this was one of the first buildings in the park, so it'd be 25 years old at least, maybe even 30. I'm not sure. I'd have to know my exact dates for the Norwest Business Park again. But yeah, so it's got older carpet in here, and yep, just older look and feel, This is what we'd still consider here A-grade office space. Basically, in this business park, there is no what would be termed B-grade office space, or the stuff that Lewis Rossman finds in New York, for example. It's just not here, right? It's there's nothing. I would love to get a C-grade office space that's just graffiti everywhere, and I don't know, it's just covered in crap, and that I'd have to do up, so nobody wants it. So I could get it for a bargain, but no, it just doesn't happen here in the business park. So yeah, and here's the plan. Check it out. It's what? This is cubicle hell. There's an office here, and they got 4 desks here, but this, you've got to walk through. So where's the foyer? Hang on. Where's the foyer? You come up here. No, the lounge. Hang on. You come up here. There's the tech room. No, I actually don't know where is that just, maybe it's on a different level. or something. But yeah, anyway, like you've got to, like, here's like a main sort of loungy area. Then you've got to go through this office to get to this office to get to this office. This office is off on its own. But yeah, imagine being like placed in the back. I've been placed in the dungeon. I might have to do a video. I've shown the photo of me in the basement dungeon, just like Milton with his stapler. If you've seen Office Space, you must watch Office Space. And yeah, it's got internal toilets, so you don't have to share it. Whereas my one, they're all like share down the corridor thing. Each corridor has its own dunny, as we call it here. But yeah, like, woof. Anyway, yeah, look at this. All right, yeah, so you come up here. What? Oh, right, yeah. So you come up here, and then you've got your, like, I don't know, yeah, your loungy thing. So yeah, that foyer must be downstairs, I'm guessing. So, but yeah, look, you're tucked away in the back there. Look at this. So this is Yield Technical Spaces. So this is actually a laboratory renting company. Like you can rent your. So if you've got a scientific startup or whatever, you rent their technical spaces, and they've already fitted them out with their fume cabinets, and it looks like they've got wet labs, dry labs, clean rooms, common spaces, biotech labs, pharmaceutical labs, working laboratory. Let's have a look at the working laboratory. It's all fitted out for you. And there's companies that, yeah, you get a great idea and this is all you want. You don't know whether or not it's going to last, and you got your seed funding money or whatever, and you just rent a space like this. So these companies, actually, no, it's the same photo. So they just specialize in these labs, and they'll set them up and kit them out for you and all that sort of stuff. And I'm sure they'll happily, fit out with any sort of equipment you want, like emergency shower here, just in case you get inundated in the latest, COVID thing which you're working on or whatever. So yeah, there you go. So technical office space. Let me know what you think of that carpet. So anyway, if you want to see the details, here it is, 17A Brook Hollow Avenue, 93,340 per annum, if you're wondering. What's that? 93,340 divided by 359 square meters. Whoa, that's huge. 10 car spots for your 359 square meters or whatever. So that's 260 a square meter. You pay less. That's actually reasonably cheap per square meter, but you'd have to want that big ass space. But for a lot of startups, like 93 grand for something oh no, you can actually buy it. You can actually buy it. There you go. That's interesting. I could buy it. So there you go. Prime location, excellent value office, excellent natural light, sizing options. Oh, 359 to 504. Excellent. First floor office in the heart of Norwest, offering excellent street frontage to Norwest Boulevard. It's right on the main boulevard here. And located directly, Norwest Metro. Yep. Updated, excellent natural light. Fitted out, 7 offices, meeting room, reception area, plus open workspaces. Possible shared signage plinth facing Norwest Boulevard. Yep. And mostly undercover. Parking spaces, low outgoings. And yeah, for those who don't know, you have to pay outgoings for your office space here, which is the upkeep of the building. So this one, this is only single level, so it probably doesn't have lifts in this one. So yeah, my office here has lifts. So you've got lifts and cleaning and all sorts of stuff, but you've got to clean your own dunnies here. But you take out the garbage, services, and all sorts of things. So your outgoings, 15,000 per annum. For a baseline, I pay just over 5,000 per annum for my 50 square meters here. So paying 15,000, so paying 3 times more. Mine's 50 square meters, so paying 3 times more for like seven times the space, right? Right. That is really cheap outgoings. So yeah, it's one of the older buildings and doesn't need much maintenance and stuff to keep it going. So yeah, that's really cheap. I pay one of the more expensive ones. The only more expensive ones in my building are ones with your concierge service and stuff like that. And so there you go. So that's on top of. So if you lease a place here in Australia, you typically, the tenant, the person leasing it, pays the outgoings. That's how it usually works. Although sometimes you can get a gross figure which would include which you basically they give you a figure that includes the outgoings, but you're still paying for it really. So yeah, and that's why commercial real estate was, until they put the metro in, it was a pretty good investment. You could get a 10% yield on your investment here. If you bought commercial real estate, you could make 10% easy, even like substantially more than that on your commercial real estate, because it was cheap to buy. It never went up in price, and you'd get all these rental returns, and they'd pay your outgoings. So the only expenses you had were the interest on the money you borrowed to buy the commercial real estate. That's why commercial real estate was very popular with self-managed super funds and things like that. So yeah, but now ever since the metro went in and commercial real estate just took off like a rocket. It wasn't just because of the metro, but that for my business park, that was the trigger for it. But it's happened all over Sydney at least. Don't know about other states. If you do, leave it in the comments down below if you do know that. But yeah, it's the commercial thing, and now you're lucky to get 3%, 4%. It's the same as residential. Like, it wouldn't even pay for, and the interest rates are like, and you pay a lot more for the interest rates on the commercial than you pay on a residential loan. So at the moment, you might get a residential investment loan for 6.5%, maybe at like a minimum. A commercial one, you'd be in the double digits. You'd be in the 10% range. So you'd never, and you're getting like 3% back. It's just nobody does commercial, real estate investing anymore. And like the prices just aren't going to keep going through the roof. They just jumped up. They just did the big step jump, and then it's going to be flat forever. Foreseeable future. Anyway, so let me know what you think about the carpet. I saw that and I just, whoa. Have you had an office with carpet like this? Did you like it? Do you just I guess you get used to anything, right? After a while, you get totally used to it. But oh boy, you just look at that empty space, especially like at that angle. But that's probably shot at not quite head height, a little bit below head height, maybe. And it's like tripod height, and it's just no. Anyway, thoughts and comments down below. Catch you next time.